Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Old, Retired, but Still Learning. Today I wanted to just kind of talk a little bit off the cuff and from my heart, a little bit about something that's just been on my mind all day long today, and that is showing other people grace in life. Um, you know, it just seems to me that, we get more and more ungracious. Maybe it's just me, the people I've been around or whatever. I don't know. But, I remember some years back, I worked in retail at one time, worked in a health food store, and I was working with a guy who, he didn't say it in a mean way or anything. I think maybe he was just more a little frustrated or something, but he said, people come in here all day long and they expect you to, answer all these questions all day long and, just be, Mr. Cheerful and have every answer for everything and so on. And I thought about it, for a little bit, and I thought, well, and not that I'm some great, orator of wisdom or whatever, but I thought, you know, they come in when people come into the store where I worked, they've got a certain thing on their mind. They're not thinking right or wrong. They're not thinking about this guy may have been here for 7 hours already and he's already answered 100 questions and he's wiped out. They're thinking about what's on their mind. They live in their world, and it that kind of thing kind of makes me give a little more grace to people, because everybody, has their own set of problems, fears, worries, joys. They live their own lives apart from you, and when they come across you, whether it's in a setting in a store or a school or work, there's hundreds of places, you can come across people who seem to be maybe rude or something like that, or not grateful. And I think I've sort of purposed it in my heart to try and be more gracious to people, because I want that. I want to get some grace from people. I mean, the greatest grace of all, of course, is from God. And, the little things that someone may have done to me, or things of that, whatever it may have been, they ignored me, or they didn't say excuse me when they cut in front of you or what have you. That's very small compared to the things that I've done, to God and to my fellow man. So I just feel like giving them some leeway, giving them a little bit of mercy and grace and forgiveness is a good thing. The Apostle Paul says in Ephesians 4:32, be ye kind one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God, for Christ's sake, hath forgiven you. So, I'm grateful for, the grace I've received and the forgiveness I've received. And so I like to pass it on to other people. I think a lot of times people don't mean to be mean or harmful. Certain things too, I think, are the way maybe we perceive something and the way it comes out. And I try to take that into account too. I'm not perfect at it. I'll still get upset about certain things that happen that, I look back on it later and I go, that really wasn't wasn't anything to be worried about or upset about. So anyway, I just wanted to pass this message along to you because, like I said, it was on my heart, and I wanted to share it and kind of get it off my chest, I guess you could say. And, if you like the content on this channel, please hit the like button and subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you'll see when my videos come out. So until next time, I appreciate it, and be gracious to one another.